There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
And it's Xavi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Puskas! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mateus. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Kaka. Hazard. Pass is just off target. Palmeiras very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Hullet. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. Punched away. Hazard. And here's the chance to counter. Kaka powering forward here. Kaka. There's the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Rijkaard. And Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Palmeiras are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Palmeiras presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. What a save by David Raya! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kaka. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Hazard. This is promising. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Hazard wants to run onto this. Cafu. Now it's Pele. Cruyff. Puskás is onto this. And this is Puskás. Xavi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Maldini cuts out the pass. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Mateus. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Oh, just skips past his man. And Hullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The ball goes in. Edmilson. Mbappe. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a terrific effort. And yes, it's there! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Palmeiras are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 23. Kaká.
So right back into the action.
El dorsal 18. Hazard.
And this is Puskás. Over to the right flank.
El dorsal 19. Xavi.
Mateus, you can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pele. Impressive jump. It's in. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, sweet feet. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yamal, now it's Eto'o. Spread out to the left, now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu. Rijkaard.
Palmeiras are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Eto'o. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. Mateus. That has not gone well. Vitinha. Passes short and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Puskás. Silvestre. Vitinha. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Tries one from range! Just by comes to the rescue. Eto'o is flagged offside. Mateus. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers, looking for the run. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cruyff, Puskás, and he shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Here's Vitinha. Could move up a gear here. Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Cafu. Oh, nicely intercepted. Edmilson. That's the throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Edmilson. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's quick to return it. And this is Puskás. Now it's Pelé. Cafu. He has found the way through. No, that's been intercepted. Puskás. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's in on goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just 5 minutes left. Tries to play it through. Now there's a fine ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Eto'o. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pull it. Mateus. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Eto'o.
2 minutos de descuento.
Good effort from distance. Cafu. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. And there goes the final whistle. Palmeiras looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Puskás picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So Jim, how do you reflect on... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Right card! He doesn't look too happy with that. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one. There could be trouble here. Cruyff. Pelé. Cruyff. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Hoisted in. Chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Puskás duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. De Paul looking to pass their way up the pitch. Passing nice and neat. Cruyff. Pelé. And Mateus. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. That's really well manoeuvred. Palmeiras currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Juve. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, good spread. That's been cut out, well played. Cruyff. Pelé. Cafu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. The pull gets on his bike and on the move. Now this could be a chance. Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Silvestre made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Mateus. Now it's Puskás. And he's had it nicked away. Juve. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pelé. And he plays one through. It's Pelé! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Spread to the right. Jordan Henderson. Juve. So what can they make of this? Palmeiras are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. And Yamal. And now the breakaway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Pelé. He's found the way through. That has not gone well. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. De Paul. Jordan Henderson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé in acres of space out wide. And this is Pelé. Can he finish? Yamal. Gerrard. And they can counter here. Now it's Van Basten. Juve. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Palmeiras up by one goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Palmeiras just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Palmeiras leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Mateus. Juve, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Rijkaard. Mateus. Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's managed to get free. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cruyff. Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Palmeiras needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Juve.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gerrard. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pinches it off him. And here's Batistuta. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's made its way to him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cafu and Mateus. Jordan Henderson gets the foot in and wins the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Great defending, strong and determined. Pele. Gerrard. Jupe. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's had it taken off him, and that could set him on his way. Picked out brilliantly. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Puskás. Oh, that's fabulous.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mateus. This is a promising build-up. Hullet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Camisa 7, camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18.
Ronaldinho!
Camisa 23.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Ronaldinho really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
To it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Palmeiras leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. De Paul. And here's Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cafu. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Hullet. Oh, played through for the wide man. Roberto Carlos. Played into the box.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling.
Oh, and the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Puskás really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Palmeiras get their 4th corner.
Sai para a entrada do jogador, camisa 20. Teremos
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Threads one in. It's roll! It is close, but that is the last of it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Puskás taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Silvestre made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Puskás is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Hullet! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew it.
Takes the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And a chance! And he's stuck it away! The perfect script, the perfect outcome, a date with immortality. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Palmeiras are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Maldini cuts it out. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Terrific effort! Oh, good finish! Right back in the game! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Towering header!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Big chance! Oh no, this does not look good.
Been there, done that.
Great chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Palmeiras go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Can he get it through? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking to play him in. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Palmeiras looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That has ended up in no man's land. Silvestre. Maldini gets over and intercepts. It'll be a throw-in. Rijkaard. Kovacic. Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cristiano Ronaldo, given the lift of his goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Palmeiras largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Batistuta. That's a look and place it forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, great chance! Puskás! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at him, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Palmeiras visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Cruyff. Now it's Puskás. Aims beyond and Hullet! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Palmeiras certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Chiellini getting this one clear. He's going for goal! Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Takes a shot! And the keeper can swallow it up. Mohamed Salah. Rijkaard. And Silvestre. Oh, well measured. Mohamed Salah. Well taken goal. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Pelé. And this is Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Passes short and sharp. Now it's Puskas. And that's gone loose. Now it's Pelé. Cafu. Now it's Pelé. And this is Cruyff. And a header! And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Palmeiras, palpably stronger, better, superior. Mohamed Salah. Kovacic. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Puskas. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. And Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Cafu. Mateus. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He won't be happy with that one. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Hullet. And the counter is on. Tries to play it through. So much time. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. And he is just ripping it up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce. They were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Pelé! It's bounced back off the post. Puskas. And smartly reclaimed. Ronaldinho.
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, this is a two. It's Ronaldinho! Time added on 4 minutes. Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's been cut out, well played. Cafu. Mohamed Salah going forward. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Hello everybody, and this
Puskas just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.
Live on our club's FM
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a cute ball. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Turan. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rijkaard. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Ernest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Pele. Cafu. It's Cruyff. Rijkaard. And it's Gravenberch.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And he's gone backward here. Bale. Turan.
Lille really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Nicely spread. He's on it, can he get away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Costa Curta. Ernest. Adams. Turan. Cafu. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh no, what has happened here? Ernest really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nicely weighted ball. Pele, he's through on goal here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries one from range! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on. Cafu.
Ernest. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Cruyff. Pele. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bale. Ernest. And here's Bale. Oh, that's delightful. Has to go, Judge, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Puskas. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Just past the 40th minute mark. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good line! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Palmeiras have penetrated the Bale!
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Puskas. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Palmeiras up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Palmeiras are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. And a chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Puskas really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Thuram clears it away. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been cleared. Cruyff. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Palmeiras get their 4th corner. And he's there to clear it. Lille are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. He can run onto that. And he shoots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. Cleared away.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Hernus providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard. Puskas. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good take in a good area. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Palmeiras presented with a golden opportunity here. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chonduri finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has...
And Zeno! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Mateus. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas. Pinches it off him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. Bale. And they can counter here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Del Piero. And this is Totti. He is through here. And this is Hazard. And this is Del Piero. Cruyff. Bullet looking to add to his goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pele. Now it's Puskas. Gerrard wins the duel this time. Now it's Bale. Now it's Del Piero. And it's made its way to him. He's on it. Can he get away? Totti!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Bullet. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. What a throw in. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Totti. Rijkaard. Pele. Mateus. Pele! And the ball's come loose here. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. And he plays one through. He's charged, surely! That's a cute ball. Pull it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cafu. And here's Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Totti. Gerrard.
Palmeiras can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Mateus. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cruyff. And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Palmeiras with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, good effort! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf. Bale. And this is Del Piero. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Cafu. This is a promising build-up. And it's Gullit. He's found the way through. Steaming on goalwards. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party over. This is Del Piero. Real chance! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they...
And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Palmeiras are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Palmeiras get the second half going. And he's intervened well there. Del Piero, that's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him.
Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Chonburi leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's quick to return it. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, easy pickings there. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Totti. Totti tries to pass it through. Palmeiras needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing.
Impressive jump! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Hazard. And this is Del Piero. That has been cut short. Cafu. Pele. It's a pretty loose pass. Totti. Gerrard. That is a great pick out. Not a hint of offside here. He's picked his way through. Great chance! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 67 minutes is number
Chonburi
22.
with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Cruyff. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pele. Cafu. Puskas! Oh, split-second reaction.
Puskas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gerrard. That ball looks a good one. Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruyff is there to clear. Tries one from range.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Francesco Totti. Coming on the field is number 18.
It's a good foot in there.
Neymar. Substitution.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! And no mistake. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's Drogba! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Corner number 2 then. Palmeiras with another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. And the counter is on. Now it's Drogba. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's all alone. He's having a shot! Raul. And it's Shevchenko. It's Ronaldinho. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for the run. Hazard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Shevchenko, over to the right flank. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Neymar, and he's being shifted off it. That pass has been well intercepted. Hazard, the magician-in-chief, his feet swing. That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
And a quick announcement today that
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
passes coming off in quick succession here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cruyff. Pele. Rijkaard. Now it's Puskas. Mateus. Now it's Pele. And it's Alaba.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Messi. Hullet. And Mateus. Now it's Puskas. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet. Vieira gets it away. That's a sharp pass. Pele touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Messi. Palmeiras are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. Well, this ended up in no man's land. That's a nicely shaped ball. Schmeichel is there to clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Cruyff. And that's a goal kick. Pele going about things with real menace. Alaba getting forward. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Sao Paulo with the corner, they're first. And the shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sao Paulo have taken the lead. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There's the header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Maldini is offering a right smile there.
It's a searching pass. Perfectly... Oh, no, what has happened here? Palmeiras are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. 30 minutes gone. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Great ball if he can get there, and it's Hullet. Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Palmeiras restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's a sharp little ball here, looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. Cannavaro. Puskas. And the pass is intercepted. Belletti. Cruyff. Now it's Puskas. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Gerrard. Now it's Messi. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. Delivers the ball. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Gerrard. Pull it. Looking for options for movement. Puskas.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Pelé. Oh, nice touch. Mateus. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pelé. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He's in here! So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Palmeiras are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game, 1-1 the score. Sao Paulo get the ball rolling for the second period.
Palmeiras clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Cruyff. That's a little off target. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a promising position. Thinks about the shot. That's going to go a long way. Zola. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Zola. And it's Cruyff. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Oh, good climb! Superb goal! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have a breakthrough. Tries a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That bullet! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Ibrahimovic. Some really good ball movement. Shot a goal! Goal! Sao Paulo! And the comeback is complete. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. And that has been cleared. Rijkaard. Cruyff, played out towards the right wing. That pass has been well intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Maldini. Roberto Carlos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Somewhat off target. Rijkaard. And it's Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Palmeiras really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Puskás. Cruyff. Cafu. Oh, what a mistake! Now that's well seen too. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus. The final 5 minutes. Chiellini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 7, camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18. Ronaldinho, camisa 23.
So we have movement on both benches. Vieira does really well to win the ball there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's cut it out. Raul. Forlan. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's good vision. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Terrific effort. And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Raul. Roberto Carlos. And that is that. Palmeiras did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicator.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again.
Mateus! Oh, it's hit the post!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Mateus. It's anyone's ball now. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Could be danger here. Shot at goal! O'Shea. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. No goals as yet. Can he get on the end of this? And he whips it in. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. the most accurate pass. Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kimmich. And here's the chance to counter. Pull it. This is a promising build-up. He's under a lot of... And Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Cruyff. Now that's well seen too.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Desai cuts it out. He's beaten Puskás! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And this is Puskás. Pullet venturing down the left. Cruyff. Pullet. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Puskás is offering a right smile there.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? And it shoots! Superb goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off in the defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Palmeiras are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Cruyff. Puskás. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Palmeiras with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we get things going again. Palmeiras leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. That's good play.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tries one from range. Perilously close. Cannavaro tries to play it through. Cannavaro makes the interception. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Kimmich. He's having a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cruyff with the short one. And here's Cruyff. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's worked it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
The attendance for this match
Mateus
is 62,005.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and...
Decent chance! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Yamal is onto this. Pele conjures time and space where few can. He's picked his way through. It's Ronaldinho! Maldini. Mateus. And it's Hullet. Cruyff. And Mateus. Rijkaard. Cafu. Pele. Cafu. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Primeira. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball.
Borussia Dortmund appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Driving forward, he's shifting through the gears here, and he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Mbappe, he's got away. Cruyff. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's been won straight back. Rijkaard. Puskas, who's set up one goal so far. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Vieira running with intent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet. Cruyff. The final 5 minutes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely aimed pass. Now this could be a chance. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Pele.
Has been indicated.
Pinches it off him. Cannavaro. Can he spark a counter here? Now, that is a little undercooked. That's that, the end. Palmeiras can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.